It's all- I mean, I all I want to do is inform people, and like my mother is I think she's an ESFP. Um, she and I get along very well, but um, I can't not break something down. All right. Like she'll ask me a question, and I have to like expand on every aspect of a one word answer, and that's what gets between the two of us is that I cannot give uh, I can't give information that isn't complete, and she needs that sometimes, but I can't. I just can't do it. I don't know how. I feel like I'm just doing a disservice to the person. She,
Yeah.
she's, she is the polar to she is the polar to me. She would be an ESFJ. She's very emotional. She gets very emotional, and she's very sentimental, and she is guided by her emotions, and I try to keep them in check, and it 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 sometimes causes. But I love her to death. You know what I mean? I love her to death, and she loves me to death. We're linked up, but there are times when I can't communicate with her properly. Yes, yes. I wish I could. I wish. That, that's what I do when I'm alone. There was one point where I played Radiohead's "Fake Plastic Trees" on on repeat for like 3 days in a row. I have to actively make myself cry. I
Is there a certain sort of like feeling that's easier to arouse? Like you can like
I'm immune to it now.
spike up the
I've been
FI, but it's
15 years.
usually a particular flavor. I don't know. I don't know how you define it.
Why am I the only one that is on video now?
Because I live in passably adequate rural internet area, so
Oh, okay.
it wasn't being able to handle both streams while ago.
I'm gonna.
No, I was just asking. You were talking about kind of like watching movies or doing things to stimulate and kind of get your FI running. Do you find that it's easier to stimulate kind of certain flavors of it?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's speaking right now? Okay. Yeah, I feel definitely I definitely relate to you and everything you just said. And I have to have this. Like I feel numb. Like I want to feel. It's like a fucking I'm a goddamn robot or something. It's like I want to fucking feel feelings, and the only feelings I feel are when I'm sad, when I'm thinking about something that I've done wrong in the past, or that or I'm thinking about the love of my life that I lost. That I don't feel dissociated from myself. I I just the only feelings I feel strongly are, like you said, melancholy feelings, and I have to force that. But when the floodgate opens, it opens. It oh I cry like a motherfucker. Oh yes, I fucking want that. That's all I want is to feel. I just want to feel like I want to feel.
That is interesting.
Like I desperately want. I have to force myself. I have to put on sad music and drink. The hyper awareness is never going to go away. It's never going to go away. To try. Uh, I just, I just want. It's like I feel like I have the weight of the. I'm not trying to. I feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders, and everyone else is worried about what they're going to eat next, or what they're going to watch on TV next, or they have it so fucking easy, and I have to fucking like live in my mind and analyze every goddamn thing to fucking no end, and I can't ever get any resolution because there's so many goddamn possibilities.
Perception's a stick that's pointed on both ends.
I do play guitar. I quit 10 years ago, or about 7 years ago when we broke up. My psychiatrist said that I needed a hobby, and so I bought $2,000 worth of guitar gear that I play like once a week. But yeah. I'm studying back up in my scales to just be able to play over anything, and then I have written things before, but I don't play them anymore because they are from a different time. So. It is. I have a Fender Jazzmaster. I love it. Well, it's a very expensive. It's a very expensive guitar.
Nice.
It's the guitar that Thurston Moore uses from Sonic Youth.
Single coils or humbuckers or
They are
what?
single coils, but they're special single coils.
Right.
They're not P90s. They're made specifically for the Jazzmaster, and the Jazzmaster has two circuits. It has the bottom circuit, which is bridge, saddle, and in between. But you can also switch this switch right here, and it's a completely different circuit, which disengages the volume and the tone, and it's for jazz playing, and it gives a real soft, mellow, muffled kind of tone for jazz playing. But I usually play in the center between the bridge.
Yeah, I had my first guitar was a Strat, and I liked it kind of, but I just couldn't. I just didn't have the right sound, and then I got a Les Paul.
Les
I'm
Paul.
a sucker. I'm a sucker for humbuckers. It's like that's the thing. That's it. That's the thing I want to make sound with.
Yeah, I had a Les Paul, and my car got towed, and that somehow my guitar just disappeared from the car when I got it back. It was the first thing I ever bought with my own money. I bought it when I was 16. It was a Cherry Sunburst Les Paul. Yeah, but these are more like humbuckers than normal. These are not like the single coil pickups on a Strat.
Right.
These are much fatter. These are basically like the single coil version of a humbucker. But truly, I would love to have a humbucker like in the center. But this is a beautiful, wonderful guitar.
Yeah. I've got a studio. I don't like the stupid white binding they always put around a Les Paul. So
yeah,
I have a studio because it's black with no binding and then silver.
And I
silver
bought.
heart. Looks pretty good. And then I dropped a link in the thing. I don't know if you ever saw Gibson's robot guitars with the Dark Fire one, second generation robot guitar.
No.
Well, it's the prettiest guitar I ever saw, and so I had to have one. So that's.
And I bought the $1,500 1965 reissue Fender Deluxe Reverb amp.
Sweet.
I fucking play it like once a week. It's fucking crazy. Basically,
I play my guitars like every few months, but I go in spurts. Like I'll go months without playing.
Basically,
I
I learned to play by when I was like 14, 15, 16. I followed